Alright, so yesterday we got ourselves some information about Chapter 4 Season 3. Now, of note, these are not my leaks, these come from other people. None of this is confirmed by me, I'm just going off what other people are saying. So late last night, Hypex, the data miner and leaker, tweeted this out. He said, Season 3 will have a jungle biome. And Fortnite also added, quote, volcanic rocks, which could be related to the geysers near Mega City. So he included this image right here, which does appear to be a jungle type biome. Looks like there's some kind of house in the middle, but I do get jungle vibes from this. Now, in addition, let's recap some of the older links. So these are from the Twitter user Wenzo. And he said that Epic added some files for Chapter 4 specific palm trees and cacti. This, combined with the survey skins that we currently know are being worked on, it appears that Chapter 4 Season 3 will have a desert/tropical theme. And then he posted this image of palm leaves found in the files. And then early today he posted this. As an addition to this, in regards to Hypex tweet about the jungle biome, Epic added a, quote, jungle floor terrain texture in 24.20. alongside a, quote, jungle mud material. So this is very, very interesting, but it gets even cooler. So the data miner and leaker Sentinel Central tweeted this out. He says, a theory that has been going around the community is that the Fortnite Chapter 4 themes match Chapter 1's, just in reverse. So for example, Chapter 4 Season 1 would be the same as Chapter 1 Season X, which were the realities merging. Chapter 4 Season 2 would be the same as Chapter 1 Season 9, which is the Neo version. And continuing on, our next season, Chapter 4 Season 3, would be the same as Chapter 1 Season 8, which was the tropical jungle theme. Remember the pirates and stuff? So I was trying to find the original source of this, and one of my followers on Twitter actually tagged me in the thread. Her name was Jess. So shout out to you, Jess. Thank you so much. Looks like the original theory came from the Raging Reaper on Twitter. So let's take a look at what he had to say. We'll just go through his tweets here. So he says, the Fortnite timeline, is it really reversing? I'm sure by now we're all aware of the theory that Chapter 4 is following a reverse timeline parallel to Chapter 1. But is that really what's happening? Or is it pure coincidence? Let's dive into it. So he says Chapter 4 Season 1 is the same as Chapter 1 Season X. Season X was the final season of Chapter 1, a result of the mech cracking the 0 point to use its power to defeat the Devourer. After it fractured time and left the meteor slowly inching towards the island, the scientist, at that point a time paradox visitor, was our only hope. Over the course of the season, the scientist created rift beacons, devices using fractured 0 point pieces to create rifts in the sky, allowing other realities, or in this case parallel ones, to seep through, opening enough rifts for the 6 rockets to fly through. That's the basics of Season X, but how close is Chapter 4 Season 1? So Chapter 4 Season 1 is the result of the 0 point once again in distress, this time left exposed by the Herald. The Paradigm, a 7-member, helped initiate Zero Fusion, rebuilding the island with chunks from different realities. Later, Rift Warden Stellan is tasked by the Ageless and the Shapeless Man with building the Rift Gate, a portal to new realities. So the similarities include: both result from distressed 0 point, both create a new rift device capable of accessing realities, and islands have pieces from other realities. Then, next up, Chapter 4 Season 2 is the same as Chapter 1 Season 9. After the volcano on the island erupts, a new face, Singularity, rises up to rebuild it using the 0 point's energy, with a giant wire plugged right into the vault. This season is futuristic themed, with a sprawling city replacing Tilted. Fast forward to Chapter 4 Season 2, and we've got a very similar theme. After the Rift Gate went horribly wrong and the coordinates were sabotaged, Mega City comes floating down from the big rift in the sky, bringing us a future theme to the island. But along with this, cracks are beginning to appear on the island, specifically around the 0 point. We could soon be receiving our 0 point relevance from Season 9 during Chapter 4 Season 2. Lastly, a giant mecha dragon sits atop the highest building in Mega City, possibly teasing another final showdown. So the similarities here? Both seasons bring a future theme after an impending doom. And then obviously the future theme itself, and then the 0 point connections as well as the final showdown could be there soon. Then he says, now you may be wondering, how could I go any further? We only have had 2 seasons. Well, Chapter 4 Season 3 is already beginning to be leaked, as we mentioned at the start of this video. So I'll be going off that, plus a map change on the island hinting at something big. So he says Chapter 1 Season 8 kicks off with pirates arriving to the island. and the Ice King's prisoner, in parentheses, the Fire King, escaping captivity and creating a volcano in the northeast, which was teased in Season 7 with earthquakes and cracks. Palm trees and beachy POIs arrived, along with jungles and lagoons. Now, although we don't know much about Chapter 4 Season 3 yet, we do know that there's what looks to be a dormant volcano sitting on the island, grown over away from view. This has a huge possibility to erupt. The volcano also sits next to Mega City, teasing its destruction, just like Tilted in Season 8. And he says, leaked assets for Chapter 4 Season 3 were also released the other day, showing us new ferns and palm tree assets being worked on for Season 3. Codename for the Battle Pass outfits were also leaked, giving us a beachy or lava theme. So the similarities here include possible volcanoes or a tropical theme, and cracks teasing the season. Then he goes on to say the following seasons line up really well too. Chapter 4 Season 4 would be the same as Chapter 1 Season 7 for winter, lining up with December in real life. And then Chapter 4 Season 5 is the same as Chapter 1 Season 6 for a possible return of TLR for the Cubes theme. Does that mean the last reality, I think? Then he says this would be the perfect end for Chapter 4, a solid 5 seasons, and the last one being a return of TLR. So that is quite the theory. It's holding up really well so far, and I'm excited to see if this plays out. So again, shout out to Twitter user The Raging Reaper. That's insane. I love everything about that. And he tied it all together so nicely. So there you go. That's what we know. Possibly a jungle biome theme with volcanic rocks. And it looks to be mirroring our Chapter 1 seasons in reverse. Crazy. So let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? Is he onto something? Is this just all pure coincidence? Only time will tell. I can't wait. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.